What's up guys, Houndish here, and today I wanted to jump in and take a look at some of the new weapons as well as the new weapon system that we know is coming inside of Destiny 2. So firstly, the weapon system has changed. In Destiny 2 there will be kinetic weapons, energy weapons, and power weapons. Now the types of weapons within these categories can vary, so we see a sidearm at the top and a hand cannon below. The sidearm is a non-elemental weapon, but the energy weapon slot is allowing for an elemental solar hand cannon. According to what we see in the slots right here, you could opt for a kinetic scout rifle, for example, and then an elemental sidearm. I think that's a pretty cool system, and it allows for elemental primaries, which is nice. The power weapons are essentially the specials and heavies, as we called them, from Destiny 1. So fusion rifles, sniper rifles, and grenade launchers, which are a new thing, go into this slot. It's also safe to assume that your machine guns and rocket launchers will also be in the power weapon slot. That's about as much as we know about the new weapon system. For now, let's move on and look at some of the weapons we've seen. So first up, we have a hunter right here holding a heavy weapon that may be familiar to some of you guys. So if you remember the Dubious Volley, a rocket launcher from the database in Destiny 1, it never made it into the game, and it appears that now it is being reused in Destiny 2 in one way or another. We don't know if this is the same weapon that it would have been in Destiny 2 or if it shares the same name, but it's very obviously the weapon that we're familiar with. We get a little bit of gameplay here in first person with the weapon, and you can see that it fires kind of like a burst or barrage of sort of grenade type projectiles. Up next, at the beginning of the reveal, we actually saw gameplay of an auto rifle right here, and if you look on the side of the weapon, it has the name Weist, I think it says. It's either Weist or Weist, if that's even a thing, and this is actually a new Foundry that will be inside of Destiny 2. So Mark Noseworthy, one of the developers, actually posted the Foundry logo to Twitter, so we have a new Foundry confirmed, which is pretty awesome. Up next, we see a kind of Gatling gun, machine gun crossover type weapon, so it's a pretty big, heavy weapon right there. Pretty awesome. It's likely to absolutely devastate some foes in Destiny 2. Following this, we also get a glimpse of what looks like a Suros pulse rifle of some sort. But moving on, we have another Foundry weapon, which will be familiar for Destiny 1 fans. We have an Omelon grenade launcher, and this thing is absolutely devastating the Cabal boss, and we can see the Omelon logo inside of kind of a glass chamber on the front of the weapon, which is pretty awesome. Up next, we see a Titan holding what is almost certainly a heavy weapon of some sort, perhaps some kind of heavy fusion rifle or charge rifle, definitely something different to what we've seen before in Destiny. And we see the same Titan wielding what appears to be a grenade launcher of some sort, but this is a much more classic weapon, which kind of reminds me of some of the Rise of Iron Banner weapons. We get a very brief glimpse at a sniper rifle inside of the Crucible with this kind of big boxy scope, which is pretty cool. Reminds me of old school Bungie weapons right there. And then a tiny little glimpse at a hand cannon, which looks pretty exotic. It's got like fire coursing through it when the weapon fires. And finally, what appears to be some kind of shotgun or maybe fusion rifle or maybe a little bit of both right there, firing this kind of arc damage. And this thing looks absolutely awesome. So that is just a quick breakdown of a few of the weapons we've seen inside of the Destiny 2 reveal. If we go back to the weapon menu, we can see a few of the perks here as well. So we have a bonus called Precision, where the recoil pattern is more vertical. We can also see that melee kills reload a portion of the magazine, which is the classic Cascade perk from Destiny 1. On this Suros hand cannon, we have a bonus called Adaptive, a well-rounded, reliable, and sturdy weapon. Not sure what that means exactly. We have another bonus that allows the magazine to be dropped on reload, wasting bullets but greatly increasing the reload speed, and a bonus that improves accuracy and range on the opening shot of attack. Finally, on this grenade launcher, we have a bonus here called Aggressive, high damage, high recoil, and another bonus that automatically reloads a portion of the magazine when critically wounded, which I believe is like Rescue Mag from Destiny. We can also see that there is a mod slot right there, so it says no weapon mod is applied. We'll have to wait and see exactly what this means, but it's definitely some pretty interesting stuff. They're definitely changing things up a little bit with the weapons. So that pretty much sums up this video, guys. I hope it has been interesting. If it has, a like and comment below is appreciated. Let me know what you think of the new weapon systems or any weapons you're excited to get your hands on. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe if you want to see more Destiny 2 content, and also hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any videos. For now though, thanks for watching. You guys have an awesome day.